Hello and welcome into this week's ARCA Menard series preview show right here on Racing News Now. As always, I'm your host Garth Allen. Thank you once again for joining me today. If this is your first time catching a Racing News Now video, consider going down below to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss a thing going forward from RNN. On today's ARCA preview show, we're looking ahead to today's General Tire Music City 200 presented by Inspectra Thermal Solutions from Fairgrounds Speedway in Nashville, the historic short track in Nashville, Tennessee. So as usual, we'll start off catching up on how we got to this point with the point standings from the first four races this season. We'll quickly talk about last season's race. Again, because it's a one-day show, as we usually do for one-day shows, we'll look at the entry list since there's not really anything else we can look at yet, as nothing has happened yet from the track when this goes out. We will make a prediction for today's winner, and we'll give you some tune-in info for today's race. There will be a new way to ingest the race. That's the best word I could think of off the top of my head here. So there's a new way to ingest the race today. Weird word, but whatever. So stay tuned for that. You won't just have TV coverage today. So we'll start off with the point standings thus far this season. Michael Self took the points lead after Talladega. He now has a 5-point lead over Travis Braden. They right now seem to be the two championship contenders here early on in the season. Brett Holmes sits in the third position, 60 points off of the points lead. 70 points back and forth is Joe Graff Jr. And then Christian Eckes all the way down now to the 7th position. He was at Talladega, unlike Salem, which he was out due to illness, but unfortunately out very early in Talladega, finishing last, and now sits 180 points off of his teammate Michael Self in the 7th position. So a very rough start to the season for Christian Eckes. He had a good start in the first two races, and it's all come tumbling down here in the last couple of races. He's definitely got a deficit to overcome here. He definitely has the talent to do it. We'll just see if he can shake the bad luck and is able to do it. All right, so that's your point standing so far this season. Last season in this race, the Music City 200, this was run a little earlier last year, April 7th last year, and it was Zane Smith's first career ARCA victory, his first of 4 that he picked up last season on his way to Rookie of the Year honors and a second place finish in points. It was a much colder race last year, definitely the coldest race I have been to ever, no matter the series. Definitely a very cold race. There were snow flurries flying for most of the day for this event last year. Definitely warmer than that this year. It's a little bit iffy if the race is going to get in today due to rain, but if not, forecast looks good tomorrow, so we will definitely get it in tomorrow. But I would definitely take warm temperatures and a little bit of rain over cold temperatures and snow. So definitely a change for the positive this year. Even if we don't get the race in, weather-wise, I would call this a change for the positive because I don't like to be freezing at the racetrack. So now we'll take a look at the entry list here. Look and see who is at the race today. 20 cars on the initial entry list. Might be a late entry or two, but this is the initial entry list for today's race. As usual, 3 cars showing up from Fast Track Racing. The one for Dick Doheny this week, Tommy Vi Jr. as usual in the 10 car as he is running a full season. And Mike Basham is scheduled to be in the 11 car today for Fast Track Racing. Eric Caudell bringing his 2 car this week, and Tim Richmond back in the 06 this week for Wayne Peterson Racing. Connor O'Kresick making his return this week. We saw him for his first career start in Pensacola. He is back this week for Nashville. Venturini Motorsports, as usual, bringing their 3 cars, the 15 for Christian Eckes, the 20 for Chandler Smith, and the 25 for Michael Self. Ty Gibbs will be back in the 18 car this week, as he has been extremely fast on the short tracks this year in that car. And Corey Heim makes a return to the 22 car this week for Chad Bryant Racing, as again, he is also running every short track race this season. Brett Holmes, of course, is back this week. He's running the full season, so Good to see him back, as well as Travis Braden, your second place man in points this week. Carson Hocevar back in the 28 car this week. Again, another driver running all of the short track races this season. Caden Honeycutt making a return this week. We also saw him in Pensacola, bringing his family-owned 38 car this week. And then a name you may not be familiar with in the 44 car this week for Empire Racing. It is Lexi Gay making her first start in the ARCA Menard Series. Very accomplished short track racer, and good to see her getting a spotlight here on a semi-national level. We'll see what she can do this week. Those Empire cars usually pretty fast. Thad Moffitt, of course, back this week in his 46 car, so Empire Racing bringing 2 cars this week. Brad Smith, of course, back in the 48 car. Brian Finney will be in the 69 car this week for Kimmel Racing. And Joe Graff Jr., of course, your full-time competitor in that 77 car for Chad Bryant Racing. Alright, so those are the faces you will see in today's race for the Music City 200. So it is time to make a prediction for a winner today. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is the same driver that I picked for Salem. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure I picked him for Salem. I thought he was going to get his first win in Salem. He did not, but he was very fast in Salem. I am still convinced he is going to pick up his first career victory today, and that is Ty Gibbs. Ty Gibbs has been extremely fast every time he has shown up this year in both short track races, Pensacola and Salem. I think Ty Gibbs puts it all together tonight and picks up the victory in the Music City 200. Let us know down in the comments, do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? If you're watching this as a premiere this morning at 10 a.m., let us know down in the live chat who you think is going to win tonight's Music City 200. If you're watching this a little later, not as a premiere, let us know down in the comments who is your pick for the Music City 200. Alright, so that just leaves us with your schedule of action for today from Fairgrounds Speedway. First up, of course, will be the one and only practice session for the day. That will be 1:15 p.m. to 2:45 p.m. That is the local time for the track. That is Central Time, so adjust your time zone accordingly. Qualifying coming up this afternoon, 4:15 p.m. Central Time, and the Music City 200 starts this evening at 8 p.m. That is when the TV coverage starts, and the race will start shortly thereafter. I believe it's usually, 15, 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes after the start of the TV coverage when we usually get the green flag. So somewhere around in there, but 8 p.m. Will be the TV start time and the broadcast start time. So where can you catch the race tonight? Of course, it will be on MAV TV at 8 p.m. if you get MAV TV, but there is another way to catch the race tonight, and that is through the radio stream on ARCARacing.com. Yes, that has been brought back this season. Yours truly will be doing the play-by-play for that. So if you have an account on ARCARacing.com, it is a free account. That's all you got to do. Just sign up for a free account on ARCARacing.com, and there should be a streamer there above where the timing and scoring is. I haven't exactly been told the details of where this will be on the site. I'm just kind of assuming this is how this will work, because that's usually where the team audio stream is. I'm assuming it should be right there on top of the timing and scoring where that shows up on the homepage. So if it's not, I will try to keep you updated on where exactly that will be on the website, but my guess is that will be very top of the homepage when we get to race time. So yes, there will be a radio stream on ARCARacing.com. I will be doing the play-by-play for that tonight, so be sure to come check that out, ARCARacing.com this evening. If you can't get MAV TV, I know there's a lot of people that don't get MAV TV, or even if you do get MAV TV and you want to hear more of a radio-style broadcast, that is definitely something to check out tonight. It'll be a fun broadcast on ARCARacing.com. So I believe that is all we have for you today on the ARCA Preview Show. Should be some stuff going up today. I'm not sure exactly how much coverage we'll be able to do for RNN today, because not only are we broadcasting the race on ARCARacing.com, we're also doing practice and qualifying. I guess I should have led with that, but yes, we are broadcasting practice and qualifying in a radio style on ARCARacing.com today as well. So not really sure how much time I'll have to be able to get out of the booth down on pit road, doing interviews, that kind of thing. So whatever time I do have, I will definitely try to get down there and get some coverage up for you here on RNN, but not exactly sure how much time I'll be able to get away from that. So hopefully there will be something going up today. I'm not exactly sure how much, though. But yeah, definitely if you want to keep track of practice qualifying today, definitely ARCARacing.com is your place to be. But I believe that will do it for us on this ARCA preview show. So if you haven't done it already, you need to go down below, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss a thing going forward from RNN. While you're down there, why don't you hit that big thumbs up button if you like the video. It is much appreciated when you do. So with that, this has been the ARCA Menard Series preview show. I'm Garth Allen for Racing News Now.